Let's talk about why Trench is so underrated. The first thing is everybody talks bad about his barbed wire. So one, the only flaw in his barbed wire is that the fact that his teammates cannot walk through it. And the only other flaw I have in Trench is his DMR, and that's only because of preference. Now some people might say because of the baseball bat and it's not the same as the Tomahawk, but there is so much more to Trench than just, his barbed wire. But let's get into it. So we have the HRM, which is also Dallas's gun. It hits for 36 headshot. It is a very strong assault rifle. Honestly, you don't even need any attachments on this assault rifle at all if you were to just go for your perks. If I had to choose. But it's an all-around good assault rifle. I give it A tier, maybe even S tier honestly, but it's on the A tier for sure. Now, this gun off of preference, I have not used this much. I've probably used it like 3 times, so I can't really speak too well about this gun. Or maybe C tier, maybe B tier, because I heard some good things from here. But this is the flaw in for sure. This is one of his flaws, and the barbed wire, the teammates not being able to pass through, is a flaw. But it's also super easy to fix. It depends on the placement, where you throw it. If you're playing demolition and the bomb is planted, throw it there, or stopping a team from going to a bomb, or even on strikeout pushing into the room. Like, there is no reason your teammates should be pushing out if you're covering an objective. That is it, and that is point blank. And even in extraction, if you can hold off, it depends if you're defending or attacking really, and I know there's no defending and attacking, but if the extraction is close to you, then you can easily cut off an entire route with Trench. Now I understand it's like it can be blown up easily with DEMA, grenades, melee, but just that second for them to throw a grenade or meleeing it is a second for you to kill them, Like, imagine if a phantom was around the corner and she was already overlooking Trench's barbed wire. Like, that second of them meleeing is a second for her to get a headshot or a body shot and you to finish them off. Like, it's so easy. Now, let's get on to the Executioner. Now, this is all around good pistol. Honestly, I don't really have a rating for this gun. It's just good. It's honestly just good. I don't really put ratings on the pistols, but it's just a really good pistol. Now we're gonna go to the tear gas grenade. Now, people really talk bad about this, mainly because I feel like they haven't used it. But if you've been hit by this gas, you immediately know this is a good tactical to have, without a doubt. And his passive, Trench's passive, by the way, is carrying an additional gadget, so he can hold up to 3 tear gas grenades. Now, you have the barbed wire that can cut off an entire area. Now you have 3 tear gas grenades that can hold that. Now, it could be a whole team push. Now, you should have your team there if it's about to be a whole team push. But let's be real. Nobody's going to walk through tear gas and barbed wire. That is way too much to process. And even if they take out the barbed wire, 3 tear gases can cover an entire lane, no matter how big it is, because it has humongous radius. Now, this isn't even like my favorite part about Trench. Not his barbed wire, and not his tear gas. The trophy systems are my absolute favorite, besides his perks and his gun. But this is literally probably one of the best things they added about Trench, because he's literally, he holds off an area. That's what he does. He's like a defender. He just holds off an area. He's meant to defend. And this just saves your life so many times, You can hold up to 3 freaking trophy systems. Like, this alone is already like a plus, a buff. He can hold up to 3. That's 3 lethals you can stop. That's a DEMA, Ronin knife, extra grenade. Like, that's so many things he can stop with just 3 trophy systems. And it even has increased area radius and detection radius and durability. So shooting at it is probably going to take an extra bullet or so. If you guys have not seen trophies, if you guys are talking about how bad Trench is underrated. So let's get on to his perks. Now, his perks are pretty, bland. But the fact that he is, reduce your health, regeneration, I love that. I love that. And he's a defender, so it's kind of like obvious for him to get, you know, damaging an enemy with a firearm will reveal them to your team. The tracker rounds, you know, that's kind of obvious. But the regeneration is already good. The explosive, this perk alone right here, take reduced damage from explosives. When you run out of the trophy systems, you have this perk. You know, it's an extra perk. Who's gonna have that many lethals unless the team is literally targeting only you? That is the only reason you're gonna be dead. Like, that's the only reason. I can't have any other reason for you to be dying from explosives. You have a perk, you have 3 trophy systems that can stop it. And that's not saying if we have an anvil, that's not saying if you have any more teammates that are taking the grenades from you. So this alone is already good. Now, the other perks are pretty bland to me, so I'm not going to speak about them, but the additional 25 armor, now this is just good. I mean, honestly, all around, it's just like, you know, maybe it takes a little bit of a phantom shot, you started off pretty bad in the beginning of the round, it saves your life. You know, it's one of those type of things that just kind of like there, and it can save you from minimal things like a grenade, the fire, from Scorch or Dallas, you know, stuff like that. And it's just, sometimes it's those little bit of health are lifesavers sometimes. But this is why you shouldn't underrate Trench. And that's pretty much the end of the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to drop a like and go check out my Twitch to know when I go live. I'm going to put out my schedule on the screen and my link will be in the description, so definitely go check that out. And let's get on some more controversy videos. Can't speak English ever, but let's do more of those. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Go.